Now you're getting into some other sweethearts. Wow. Now we're getting into the evolution of what a lot of people think of as a jumbo guitar or the dreadnought guitar. The dreadnought guitar was designed by Martin in 1932, and it was the largest flat-top guitar, and they named it after an English battleship called the Dreadnought, Fear Not. And as guitar players, we refer to that size guitar, and many people think that that's kind of the manly. To be a real man, you have to play a dreadnought guitar. Well, Gibson's counterpart was what they called the jumbo guitar. So now we've come up to what people consider the golden era for the steel string guitar, 30s, 40s, 50s. That's what collectors are seeking after. They have a different tone. So Hans will eventually play the Martin counterpart to this one. This one Gibson made was Mahogany, Adirondack spruce top. And when they first came out, they called it the Jumbo. It evolved to the J-35, the J-45, the Southern Jumbo. And so I think you're going to have fun playing a couple of these. Big sound.
Sorry. I mean, you know, like you said, I mean, you got to be a man to play those. I'm not quite sure. That is a tricky thing. I never, for me, like a dreadnought, I never played a dreadnought. I always avoided it because, you know, on stage when I stood, I felt like you got this big thing in your hand. So I'm curious what comes out here. I think I'm gonna use a pick for this one.
Powerful guitar.
When was this guitar built?
That is a 1939.
In 1939, let me see, 1939. I think it was Consuelo Velasquez that wrote a. Let me see if you. Let me see. know, besame mucho means kiss a lot. And it is said that Consuelo, at the time when she wrote the song, she never had kissed a man because it was considered a sin. So it was all, you know, all imagination. But what imagination? Beautiful.
This next guitar is a special guitar. You know, all these guitars up here, they all have stories, and stories they could tell, and more stories to come. Well, this is probably my most recent acquisition, and I was treated to meet the family of the original owner. And I felt that I got to know this man through his daughter. Wow. And it's hard for them to release a guitar like this, but as we've talked, yeah, these guitars have got more music and more stories to be told. But this gentleman's name was Philip Peacock. He was from...
and the family is here tonight?
The family is here, and...
wonderful.
Philip...
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Could have purchased a lot of smaller, a lot of more affordable guitars. This was an expensive guitar in 1944, but his motivation was to share music with people. So he was the Southern Maryland, or that part of Maryland, he was the troubadour, and his purpose was to spread joy. So he would take this guitar into nursing homes, and he would take this guitar to fairs, wherever he could share his music. And like the popularity of this guitar, it was one of the favorites of people like Woody Guthrie and singer-songwriters. And Philip was a real balladeer, so I was asking you if you could think of a ballad that he might have sung or that you could share that this guitar represents.
You said something about Jimmy Reeves?
Jim Reeves was
Reeves? Yeah. I looked at Jim Reeves, and you know, it's really not my call. I had no idea, but he mentioned. Yeah. He mentioned Elvis, and I.
No, he does not sound like Elvis.
Anyway, I have a sweet ballad from Elvis for you guys. Let me see.
He sang it.
Love me tender, love me sweet, never let me go. You have made my life complete, and I love you so. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me long, fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will.